Scorp, I think that this is really about you needing to realize that you don't need this person. You don't need them. You don't need them. I think that this is really about you needing to get to a place where you have that kind of security and stability in a relationship here, but I don't think it's with this person. So with the Queen of Pentacles being the overall, I always say when she shows up, there's this feeling of not being dependent on the other person. But I think that this is more so about you needing to feel better about yourself because of how this person makes you feel. Whether that's their intention or not doesn't fucking matter, because it's how you feel, and that is that. If they can't see that, then that's their problem. You know, now to be fair, you have to be able to communicate that in a way where they understand. Now, they may be trying to make the situation right, but I don't think that they do. I don't think that they do. The Three of Cups coming in and with strength on their side, I think that, you know, this is them holding themselves back, and we're looking at a reunion here, I think, with the Three of Cups. You know, other people may have sabotaged the situation before, but this is a little bit different in how this feels and the way that it looks. I think that you may be connecting with this person again, but I think that your emotions are getting involved where theirs are not. Theirs are not. They're like literally holding themselves back. Now, as far as where you meet in this relationship, I think that this person has made you feel bad. I think that they may have said some things that you may have interpreted differently. Sure, I'll give you that. But whatever it is that they have said to you, it hurts. It hurts in a way where it feels like they have no consideration for your emotions. You know, one of the things that I talk about with the Five of Swords is it's having your feelings invalidated. And with justice on their side, they may be trying to correct that. Or they may feel like what they said was fair. Because you lead into the Three of Swords where we're talking about heartbreak. Heartbreak over the fact that this is not going to be something long-term or secure. And I'm just being honest here. With death, that's it. We can't ever go back to this. With the Eight of Cups, they're moving on. They are not going to provide any emotional support that you are needing. So don't get twisted when it comes to this person. You know, don't think that the reason why they're coming around is because this is something that could be long-term, because they're clearly telling you that that's not the case. And it hurts and it sucks ass. And you may go into, you know, the depths for a little bit, but, you know, don't get twisted up in this. Seriously, don't get twisted up in this idea that things are going to be long-term, because I'm telling you, this is a no. This is a no. Oh, you can't help yourself. You can't help yourself. That's what that is. This person fucking cuts you in a way that, oh my God. But you can't, the emotions are still there. It's just, and the thing is I don't even know if this person actually sees, like, how bad it really is on your side and the way that you see this relationship. This is not somebody coming through that's going to make things better. And the thing is you're risking a situation here where they could eventually walk away. You know? Oh my God. All right. So, you know what? Fuck it. I need to light one on this one, Scorp. I try not to smoke when I'm doing these readings, but holy fucking shit. Right? And again, it's only going to be for some of you. You know, I try to stress that these are general messages, if I could talk right. But the thing is if we were all happy with the people that we were with, we wouldn't need fucking messages, right? Oh. All right. There is a peace offering that's coming through. Where there may have been a break, there's going to be communication here. The thing is what you're wanting is something that is secure and stable, but you don't need it. I'm telling you, you do not need it. You do not need this person. You don't need them. And I think with what they're showing, and it's funny because I've always said with this Eight of Cups, it's like somebody is threatening to walk away, but it's like, do you see? Do you see? You know, it's like they're constantly looking back. I think that they realize where they have been mentally stuck. And I also think that they see how you are stuck. And I think that there is a peace offering coming through. And it's like, let's free ourselves from this and get this situation moving forward. You are cautious with the Knight of Pentacles. And the thing is if they're having a huge wake-up call here and they don't want this relationship to die, they need to fucking come to you. They need to bring something to you. There is no need for you to make any forward movement. If they were already looking at the relationship like it's too much work and they're too much work, Scorpio is too much work, why the fuck should you make any effort? Right? And then you have the 10 of Cups and the 2 of Cups. This person wants to have this connection here, but you want happily ever after. You want long-term happiness. You want absolute emotional fulfillment. But God damn it, something needs to change. And the thing is, Scorp, is really, you don't need it. You don't need it. I'm telling you. Good Lord, man, you guys got me wrapped up in that shit. And I feel bad for those of you who are dealing with a person that makes you feel like shit. You know, and it makes me wonder, why is it that you want to put in the effort toward this at all? Because you're still doing it with the Knight of Pentacles. It's just, it's very cautiously, very cautiously. But if they did start to open up to those emotions, could it be a happily ever after situation? Maybe. But you don't fucking need them. I cannot stress that enough. And I feel like that's what some of you need to hear. You don't need this person. You don't need them. And then the 5 of Cups. Oh boy. All right. So let me just be clear in that with deception, this is 2 people who are wearing a mask here and not fully revealing themselves to the other. Now, I don't think that what you're dealing with here is somebody who is trying to deceive you. I think that because they weren't their true selves before, that's why we're looking at this deception. And I think that this is an unveiling of things. But this person is pushy as fuck. And what the fuck with the King of Pentacles? You've got me on a rant now. You know, some of the readings that I've done, I think the only ones that I've ever gotten overly passionate about were probably Capricorn. And this one, though, Scorp, man, you guys are killing me. You're killing me. The 3 of Cups and the 3 of Wands, you're letting this person back in. And let me just say that you guys are not the only ones that are dealing with this. It seems like everybody's dealing with a motherfucker coming back from the past. You know? Why can't it be new situations, right? Mercury and shadow. There you go. So with the 3 of Cups and the 3 of Wands, you still have feelings for each other. And it may be you or it may be the other person that's wanting to mend the issues. And it would make sense why the Queen of Swords popped out. The thing is that with the 5 of Wands, Scorp, right, it wouldn't surprise me if this is you, but I think it's somebody else that is like watching what is going on with you, especially if you have recently like gotten out of a relationship. I almost get the feeling that they're wanting to see what you do, but yet you're still having like a connection with this person. And I almost feel like there is a part of you that believes that they can heal the damage that may have been done to you before, if that makes sense. You know, but you still very much have feelings for this person. They have feelings for you. But I think that this may be something separate. It's not about, and this is where it gets interesting. They may have caused you problems before. But I think that with the Queen of Swords, the reason why this person is coming through is because you need them to heal the damage that may have been done to you from a situation before. You understand what I'm saying? But the thing is, you still have feelings for each other. They're watching what's going on. But with the Hierophant, we're talking about spiritual support, first of all, for the relationship and wanting a commitment. But this person is pushy with the King of Pentacles. They want you to do what they want. You act the way I want you to. This is what I want from you. And they push that on you. But they're still coming in with an oh my God, if I could talk right, an apology. Ugh. Do you accept that? Or are they being too forceful with, you know, you need to accept an apology here where they may not have given you a commitment. They may have like walked out And it's just like, it's like another one bites the dust. There we go. Because I feel like there's two situations here. There's this person that you've had a connection with before. They are coming back through. You're allowing them to heal the heartbreak that you've been through because of a situation that you may have just gotten out of. But there is a separation here where you're not together, but they're watching you and they want to have a commitment, and they may be coming through and saying, you know what, I'm sorry for not giving this to you. Please accept my apology. This is what I want from you now. But this person, you know, I feel like the deception is because they didn't show that part of themselves before, that they actually want to have a commitment. And possibly a relationship could be renewed here if they are not hiding their emotions. But with the Page of Cups, they can't fucking spit it out. They can't get it out. They can't communicate the way that they feel. They may want to, and it may be frustrating for them, but they don't know how to communicate it in a way where you understand it. And it's like they come through, they may heal some damage here. You both have feelings for each other, but they can't express it, which is where the deception is coming through. They continue to watch what's going on with you, but this is the routine with them. This is nothing new. You've done this before with the Four of Cups being there, but there is the want to have a commitment here with the Hierophant. And with the King of Pentacles, again, it's like they're pushing this. Here's the new beginning. Here this is, you know. Maybe they were deceiving themselves in that they didn't have any feelings for you, but now it's like, here it is. You know, and the thing is here is that if we get everything out in the open, then there is the potential for this to be really good with the Ace of Cups coming out. So, it's a little bit sad. With the Nine of Cups here, there was a lot of happiness, and you had a lot of fun with this person. And there was a lot of emotional fulfillment, a lot of love, right? And with the Four of Wands, you had a great time together. The problem is with the Tower, there may be issues of cheating or jealousy. And with the Eight of Swords, we're not comfortable looking past that. And that may be the end of the relationship. I do think that there is an attempt to try to get past this, but it's either you or the other person. Something happened here. Something happened in between the two of you. And this isn't good. And even if you do try, it's like, I'm not comfortable with knowing that that's still lingering in the background. It's almost like it hasn't been discussed. But with the Ten of Wands, you're talking about a relationship that doesn't go anywhere. It's not going anywhere. The Two of Wands, though, I question a little bit. And then the Nine of Wands. Why does this look so fucking familiar, Scorpio? It's time now. It's time now to be done with this. For real, for real, for real. I have to wonder, though, if this isn't, you know, the other person here, or we could flip the script on this and this could be you. But it's like they want to fix this. They really want to fix this. They just want to talk to you. But it's like every time you get to this place where you're communicating again, it doesn't go anywhere. It's just not going anywhere anymore for you because of the bitterness over deception, jealousy, cheating, something. And it's not something we're comfortable with looking past, no matter how hard you try to keep the relationship going. And the thing is I think that there was a hope in the past that this could be resolved and that you could get back to this place where you were before. But maybe now it's time to be done with it. Oh, Scorpio. This one's going to affect me for a little bit. I've been in a place where I've been opening myself up more and more, and some of the stuff that's coming through is very serious. It's the serious things that we need to discuss in order for us to ascend or to raise our vibration. It's like tapping into the people that need to hear it the most. And even if it's not for everybody, for those of you who do resonate, I hope that it helps. I really hope that it does.